Today I'm going to inform you about Svalbard, Norway. It is a small archipelago of islands in the Arctic Ocean. It is unusual in that it is considered an international economic trade zone. No military bases are allowed on the islands, and the tax structure for international business is low. The population is only about 2,900 people, but Svalbard has strategic importance that belies its small size and population. It has open ice much of the year, which has made it a jumping-off port for Arctic expeditions and international shipping. It has beautiful scenery and even Arctic animals such as walrus, polar bears, foxes, and even imported musk oxes. The archipelago was originally discovered in 1194 by the Vikings, but it was lost and later rediscovered in 1596 by the Dutch navigator Willem Barents, who named it Spitzenberg, or Pointed Mountains. Svalbard was a whaling center for over 100 years until whaling declined. Then it became a fur trading center until that declined, and then it became a coal trading center. The Svalbard archipelago was placed under Norwegian rule after the Paris Peace Conference in 1920. During World War II, Svalbard was raided twice by the Allies and the Axis in relation to taking away or gaining coal resources. These coal mines were considered so valuable that the Germans even sent the Tirpitz battleship to bombard the island as to destroy the coal mines. Shortly after World War II ended, the USSR was the first to return to Svalbard, reopening the mines and establishing a settlement called Barentsburg, which contains the farthest north bust of Lenin in the world. Also, the Russian population grew larger than the Norwegian population, to about 2 to 1. As coal usage declined, the Russian mines started operating at a loss, and Russians started leaving Svalbard as to look for other jobs. The Russians only kept operating their mines as to keep up their claims to their Svalbard properties for military and economic purposes. With Svalbard being in such a unique position, it's no wonder that their economy began to grow, with their economic numbers being, in 2019, 18,164,716 from mining, 81,731,530 from information and communications, 77,241,169 from construction, 257,862,585 from other, being a total of 435 million. Svalbard has an Arctic climate with lots of snow and ice, but due to the North Atlantic drift current, it has a much higher temperature than most other landmasses on its latitude. Because of the North Atlantic drift current, even though it reaches in minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the winters, it can reach 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the summers. Since the 1970s, Svalbard's temperature has risen by more than 4 degrees Celsius, with it rising by more than 7 degrees Celsius in the winters, in a report released by the Norwegian Center for Climate Services. Even though the Russians own 2 towns on the island, they still must interface with the Norwegians, which is a problem because neither language have anything in common, going all the way back to Indo-European languages. The Norwegians are the majority population on Svalbard. They run all of the governance, and they also must interface with multiple languages, including Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, and German, which is probably a big problem for most people. In conclusion, Svalbard is a beautiful archipelago with a unique culture. In recent years, its global importance has been growing due to its strategic positioning in the Arctic Circle, as countries begin to race towards claiming the Arctic for its vast resources. Because it is an international trade zone, any signatory of the Paris Peace Accords and Russia are allowed to sign up for business and come to Svalbard.